What's going on, everyone? I'm back with another video, and in this video I'll be talking about the next biggest coin. Actually, this coin already exploded before, now it's dipped a little bit, but it is due for another big explosion, and this coin is FEG token. Now, what is FEG token? What's the deal with it? Why am I saying it's amazing? Well, first things first, let's talk about what FEG is, right? In order to do that, let's go to the website. So this is FEG's website. It's pretty legit. You can see it's one of the nicer crypto websites there are. And it is currently on Uniswap and Pancake, which is basically the two main platforms people use to buy these. It's very small in the cut coins. Like you can see, FEG is worth like barely a thousandth of a penny. But what FEG's mission is that it stands for Feed Every Gorilla. So FEG is basically redesigned the way decentralized finance is structured. It's focused on reshaping and evolving how DeFi works because FEG is completely decentralized, meaning major exchanges aren't controlling everything and it can be used freely. The mission behind it is that some of the proceedings that are sent to the token, say, when someone buys a FEG coin, then money is donated to the African gorillas, I'm pretty sure, because they're like an endangered species. So the coin has a very good mission behind it, right? And that's a really big thing with coins nowadays, right? People want to buy coins that they trust, that they feel like can make a difference. And FEG token is one of those coins that can make a difference. This just talks about how you can trade using FEG. It talks about like about section right here. This is like a better description than what I said, right? It's a max circulating supply of 100 quadrillion, so there's still a lot of FEG coin, right? On each transaction, tax of 1% will be distributed to the holders, and a further 1% will be burnt. This means that since a 1% will be burnt, as more and more people buy FEG, it will become increasingly less available. And less supply means higher demand, meaning that will drive the price of FEG up, which is why FEG is literally due to explode. Like, it is a coin that can really make it to the 1 cent area. You can see right now it's still a good amount of time to go, but it can make it, right? And it even talks about right here, as the supply decreases, the scarcity of the token increases. And so FEG, like I said, has a lot of good things about it. It has a nice roadmap where you can see what it has done so far. You can see FEG track Apple apps for listing, that's completed. NFT sales completed. On April, it's completed a lot of these things. The FEG lottery is the next thing. Then you can see in May what the plans are, and then you can see in June they're really trying to get listed on probably major exchanges. And if they get on Coinbase, which is very possible because of its mission and like the whole team behind it, a lot of big things can happen. And now going to the Twitter, one of the biggest things I love about FEG, and they literally sum it up in this tweet right here. The price of Bitcoin is dropping means nothing to the FEG team. FEG is full of innovation, yada yada yada. Utility, the reason we will continue to grow during bullish and bearish markets. So them being independent of Bitcoin, now that's like a double-edged sword because usually Bitcoin, it does have a big role on how other altcoins and other tokens do. But nevertheless, FEG isn't related to Bitcoin in any way, shape, or form, right? Way more decentralized, and it's push for DeFi is basically what separates it from Bitcoin, and it can explode as a result, despite the fact that Bitcoin is literally dropping right now. But now let's look at some articles that have supported FEG. So actually, this article released 2 days ago, and FEG token and Tencent led crypto gainers this week. So like I said, FEG token is on the rise, and it's only picking up more and more steam as more videos are made about it, more articles are published about it. And let's see what this article has to say, right? So this FEG is an experimental progressive deflationary DeFi token. So an Africa Gorilla charity receives some of the proceeds of the token. Not much. So basically some donations do go to this African Gorilla charity, as I talked about before. The FEG's mission isn't clear, like exactly what it's trying to solve, but we do know that it's trying to help in this African Gorilla charity. I guess that's the main purpose of it, but well, not the main purpose. That's like a derivative of it. So that'll help, the cause, and a lot of people like causes. People like good causes. Humanitarian efforts. So we can see FEG increase a lot. Now let's look at the price action, right? Let's look at what really matters, right? Because at the end of the day, talk is cheap, right? We want actions. So let's look at the 1 week. In the past week, if I zoom in here, This was the week of May 10th, right? It rose a lot. It almost made it to that one not 1 cent, but like whatever millionth of a cent that is, right? It blew up pretty nicely, and then the next week was red, and this week is green. You can see that it didn't go over much of the prior week's high. Look at the 12-hour chart. You can see that it actually been downtrending for the past 36 hours. But overall, it has a huge run up. I think this was like probably over 1,000% increase. Like the level is so low, it's so hard to even say like what to do. But you can see it has a lot of community trust, which is really wanted, right? And by the way, guys, this is Dex Tools. I highly recommend it. Great way to see crypto charts, especially if tokens that aren't as famous as like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, etc. But you can see right here, it had this huge run up, and then it's been downtrending. Then had another run up, and now it's been downtrending. But we've seen that FEG has downtrended and increased. So right now it's on the downtrend. So I'd say if you look at the support area, this support area right here, so it's not too far off. Like I said, it's kind of really hard to say, the difference, but it's 0.000000, however many zeros, 2. Okay, so that's the difference right now. So this is a good entry point. So you can wait for FEG price to come to this level right here, or what you can do is you can hold it and buy some right now, and then if it goes to this level right here, average down and buy some more. So your overall average is like somewhere in this range. And then over here, I expect to start increasing again and start uptrending. And if once it starts uptrending, guys, that's where big things can happen. And let me make this chart right here. This is the resistance level. This is the support level, sorry. And then once it bounces in this area right here, I would expect that if it can break this, level right here, which it definitely can with all the news that's coming out. Like I said, an article was just published about it, how it's the top gainer, one of the top gainers in crypto. So a lot of people are going to see this article, it brings a lot of attention. People are going to see this video, brings a lot of attention, and so on. 21 hours ago, so it's very relatively new. And it's the weekend. This is when people are off of work and they can actually check these articles. So it's going to start uptrending. If it breaks this resistance point, guys, then the next big resistance based on the volume bar is right here. Right here. This is the next big resistance. And this alone is almost like, I'm guessing some type of 1,000% increase, probably, maybe a little less. But this is you can make a lot of money. You put $500 in, you walk out with 5,000. So be on the lookout for FEG. Be sure to keep up with it, and trust me, like, this token is due for an explosion. I'm coming out with more videos on possible tokens that I think will explode, including the token that I bought that did explode. I'll share that in the next video. So be sure to subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. Peace.